So, haha, that's an edit. Fuck. Right. Greetings, boys and gits, and welcome back to Dread Waaagh Gaming. In this episode, we're going to be looking at Aeronautica Imperialis. Really catchy name. Anyway, just like X-Wing, except X-Wing is really easy to remember and it's really easy to play. This is really hard to say and a little bit more difficult to play, but much more of a simulated game, I'm sure. It should be, and looks like a lot of fun. This is kind of a rival game, isn't it? Isn't that? They've lost at that point, at least in the titles. X-Wing, Aeronautica Imperialis. I'm going X-Wing. That's a better name, all right? So you lose, GW, on this score, but I'm sure you're going to redeem yourself because that's why I bought this. I'm sure you're gonna do something good. Surely, I'm rooting for you. You're my favourite game producer after all. So, this video is actually made possible by a few of you guys, a few of you viewers who have decided very kindly to support me on buymeacoffee.com. Now my buymeacoffee.com page allows you to buy me one coffee for $3. It allows you to buy me 3 coffees for $9, or it allows you to buy me 5 coffees for $15. And you can do that one-off, or you can do that monthly to help support the channel and help get Dread some of the stuff he needs to keep this place running and tickety-boo, help me get some new equipment and some stuff to review, of course. And to that note, I need to say a big thank you to Trev, Edward, Butch Arthur, Pardred, Butch, Marcus and Bones B. Smith, who have all bought me coffees. In fact, Butch Arthur bought me 5 and Butch bought me 5, and I don't know if that's the same guy, so that's 10 coffees. That's a lot of coffees. Thank you. And Bones B. Smith also bought me 3 in one go too, so thank you. I really do appreciate you supporting, and it's because of you guys that I had enough money to buy Aeronautica Imperialis. So it's because of you that we're doing this review. So thank you very much for actually making this review possible. Now I'm really sorry, I have been a little bit absent lately, but I've been away to Poland, as some of you may know, looking to talk to some third-party companies, which was very successful. So I've got some great footage that'll be coming very soon. I've just been rather sick. I haven't been all that well. I've had some kind of horrible flu, so that's why I haven't put much out lately, alright, because I haven't been able to do any video. But I've got a long list of stuff I want to be covering, loads of stuff to sink my teeth into, loads of stuff to be showing you and telling you. I've got some fantastic exclusive news and offers and all sorts of amazing stuff. Really looking forward to giving it to you. But yeah, I've just, I've got to catch up now, and I've had a little bit of a break. It's time to get back in the saddle. So, Aeronautica Imperialis. Now, I didn't do any research on this bad boy before actually pre-ordering it. I just heard that Games Workshop are bringing it back. It's gonna have Orks versus Imperium in the starter box, and that it's gonna be fully supported as they promised. Make sure you keep to your promises, GW. And besides being fully supported, it's also going to be cheap. So I was told it was going to be about 50 quid, but in euros it was 70 quid, right? So I paid 70 quid. I pre-ordered it with my friendly local hobby store called Dungeons and Donuts in Galway in Ireland. They're fantastic actually, because they do like really cool themed donuts and stuff, as well as coffees and stuff like that, as well as renting out board games you can sit and play, and the place is really cool. Very boutique, and it's got a cool water wheel in the back, and it's actually built in an old mill house. But anyway, I digress. Imperialis. Right, So yeah, I paid 70 quid for it. But on the back, and as the staff did warn me, you do actually only get some planes to play with, and I mean you're gonna need more really. I mean it's enough to play on this battle map, but you're gonna need more. It doesn't come with the cards. Now the cards are kind of necessary in the game. Apparently the data cards appear in the manual, but then you've got to go flicking through the manual looking for them, and you're going to be passing that between you and your opponent, as well as checking rules. It's going to be a bloody nightmare. I mean, that book's going to be rogered in no time. So, yeah, I had to buy the cards, and because I wanted this game myself as a complete box game, I didn't want to just buy it, keep the Orks, and sell the Imperial stuff, because I'm not that kind of a gamer. I'm more somebody that, I mean, I do that with some of the bigger 40k box set things, but for things like this, it's a board game. I'm thinking I want my friends to be able to come and play it with me, and it gives me a chance to paint something Imperial for a change as well. I mean, why not? So, yeah, I think this is a bit of a shame that, you know, they're marketing it as a cheaper game, but then, you know, it's coming with a paper board. It's not cardboard, it's paper. And the cards that you need to play it aren't in the box, which is a bit of a pain. And actually, as it goes, obviously I had to buy them. They're 21 euros each, so that's the Imperial ones, aircraft and aces, Imperial Navy cards. So I've had to buy 2 sets. That's cost me 42 euro to get both sets, and now I've got the Ork ones too there. So we're going to open those as well, of course. Now I'm sure they're beautiful, but I mean, if you're going to sell them separately for a start, 12 euro, fair enough. 21, fuck off, mate. That's bloody expensive for cards. And the box game, I mean, yeah, 70 quid. For 70 quid, a lot of other box games come with a hell of a lot more. This comes with some nice miniatures, but other than that, naff all really. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's open it up. Let's go cameras down. Put that back in the sheath before it hurts somebody. So, not as good a box as some of their others, but it's a cheaper product. Still a sturdy box, it's just not as thick as some of the others. Bubble wrap. Don't know that I've ever seen a GW product with bubble wrap in it before. Well, there you go. Cool. It's just like the exact same size as a bubble waffle. Have you ever had a bubble waffle? I had one just the other day at a market, that's why it's in my mind. It was so nice, it was just strawberries and chocolate. And I digress. Some NAF dice. Some very generic NAF dice, but yo, whatever. Yeah, if you really, GW, if you really do want to pull people away from other board games into your games, little touches, man, little touches, you know, like, they're naff, right? I did actually pick up the Ork Flyboy dice. Now, they're nice. They're actually proper, right? And that emblem is only on the 6. They also have a 1. So they've got it right for once. So I thought, yeah, sod it. I'll have some Ork Flyboys dice. But it cost 12 euro. 12 euro for, you know, 8 dice. That's 150 each. That's pretty poor. And really, you should have a set of those and a set of the Imperial ones in the box. I mean, come on. And 12, oh, cuff. Anyway, they're nice, they're pretty. I bought them because they're Orky and because I have to have them. But you're not really dragging new people in with this, is what I'm saying. This is lame. Right. Next up, we've got the flying bases. Let's have a little look. Tell you what we'll do is we'll move the box aside, we'll move things into view. Alright, how about that? So,
Okay, there's all the flying bases, all individually wrapped. Check that out. And they're all identical. There's no difference between the Imperial or the Ork ones, so that's good and bad, I suppose. I mean, you can make them more unique if you want to, but you can also just buy them, you know, a set of them, and then you're not going to have to sort of go, oh, trade half the Imperial ones and blah blah blah. So I suppose that's cool. So yeah, not too much to be showing you by opening all of them, so we'll just open the one. Okay, so here we go with the dials. Oh yeah, no, they're smooth enough. Yeah, and there's your height. Right, is that your altitude? Yeah, isn't it? 1 to 5. And your speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, nice little product. Nicely put together. Made in China. So there you go. So yeah, that's that. Push them aside. Now then, models, miniatures. Let's have a little look at some plastic. So, what do we got? We got some Orky bombers on here. No, I like how all of the bombs come separate. They've got some little grimacing faces on some of them. I mean, they're. Let me get a little ruler. This is a standard sort of sprue that you'd get a set of figures on, right? This is, you can see what size sprue it is just by my hand. So these bombs and stuff, they're all like around about a centimetre and a half. You know, an inch, maybe. At a push, no, not really. No, none of them are an inch long. But yeah, great details actually. Some really nice details from some of the pictures that you see floating around already. People have just, especially with the Ork ones, they've just painted them just red. So you don't see, but there are actually a lot of lovely little details on these. So, you know, you could actually spend a good bit of time adding all of those details in, you know, different colours and shit, making it really nice. This makes me hopeful that Epic is coming, and that it may too be in this same scale, which is 8mm rather than the 6mm that Imperialis used to be. Now it's in 8mm, so you could probably still use the old planes. They'll still work on the hex grids, I'm sure, but like, yeah, I mean, they're 8 now, so they're going to look a little bit odd. But I hope that Epic comes in this scale, and I hope that maybe there'll be compatible game systems. You'll be able to use these planes in it and use them in the way that they're used in this game in Epic. You know, this is some of the fighters, some of the jets, Dakar jets. Awesome, look at these different nose pieces. Cool. No, I'm looking forward to building these. These look really cool. The miniatures look awesome. Thank you, GW. You have produced a wonderful product. Really like it. The miniatures look great. Really, yeah. I mean, they've got that classic GW sort of build style where, you know, very, you know, this is the hull, this is the wings, blah blah. None of that sort of horrible way that some of those mono-build buggies were built. I was really scared when them models came about because I really don't like them the way that they're constructed. Whereas this is proper. You've got your different bits and bobs, your fans and stuff all separate. You can really convert these, and that's what I'm excited about. I mean, there's some serious conversion possibilities for these, and so much you can do. And I mean, they are just miniature versions of the bigger things. So you can actually, if they do Epic, oh my god, you'll be able to have such a massive army. Like, for someone that can't afford or doesn't have the space for such a large army in 40k, you'll be able to have a really cool highly detailed army, hopefully, without all the naff, sort of miniature naffy looking versions of things. It'll actually be proper miniature versions of, because now they've got the scope to do it with the computers, haven't they? So, exciting times. But this game, I'm hoping, is really going to take off. So let's see what else we've got. We've got some flying stands. Now, they come in 2 different heights that are relatively about the same. I don't like these. This is my one issue. I mean, okay, look, let's just take one off. Let's try not to break it. All right. There we are. Right. Taking one off. Now this, we'll push into here. Now you're not going to want to glue it, because you're going to want to be able to take these apart for storage. So it's not worth gluing that in. Right. And this ball will go onto the plane. Not worth gluing that in either, because you can still give it some direction when it's sitting on there. But the game has this flying heights thing, right, where you can go up in different heights, flying at different altitudes, yeah? It would have made so much more sense if that was just a hole for a magnet, and in the bottom of the plane there's a hole for a magnet, and it comes with 5 or 4, or however many bloody altitude levels there are, comes with different heights of stick that you use. Wouldn't that be more sensible? I don't know, like, or maybe a telescopic one that goes up and down. Maybe that's worth thinking about. I don't know. Or maybe it's just too much hassle. Maybe, you know, you'd be fiddling around too much. I don't know, but I just think on the game, when you're playing, to actually have the planes at different levels would be far more visually appealing. You know, it would certainly make me feel happy anyway. So that's just my thoughts on that. Anyway, right, so we've also got a cardboard or card-ish sheet with the Ork Aeronautica jets and the Ork Waaagh fighter bombers at the bottom, and some Imperial planes up there at the top. Actually, I'm not going to totally brush over them, because although the Marauder bombers look naff, I mean, they've got lots of lovely details on them. They'd be great to paint and stuff like that. It's just, you know, Ork terms naff. The Thunderbolt fighters, I've always liked them. They do have I mean, they look, look, not the one with the wings on, but like, you could Ork that up and that'd be a properly Orky vehicle. Definitely. They're very Orky, I feel. So I like them. And yeah, and this cool picture of one of them Thunderbolts about to get it up the arse. So yeah, good times. Now, I've got the rule book, which I've got to get the knife for, because it's actually in some cellophane. Let's open that up. That bad boy get open. Whee! Okie dokie. Ow. Oh. I like that they did this though with the cellophane, because it stops them getting all bashed around, all the books and stuff getting bashed around, because like, that can happen in some of these book boxes and it's upsetting. So, we've got instruction manuals. Ork Daka jet, Marauder bomber, fighter bomber, Thunderbolt fighter. And these instructions are all fairly the same, just shows you without any colour, but you don't really need it, with some numbers, how to put it together. Simple, nice and simple. Thank you, GW, no problems there. Quick reference sheet. Now this, I hear, is gold dust and needs to be laminated, because these movement diagrams are not available anywhere else, so you don't want to lose this bloody sheet. So yeah, worth laminating, as I have been told. So there we go, there's that. Don't let it get all ruined. So we've got a nice rule book. How many pages have we got? Let's just check that quickly. 37 pages, including all the bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm not going to actually play the game here in this review. I just want to see what's in the box, show you guys what there is, have a little flick through. I'm going to get these things painted up fairly quick actually as it goes, I think. I hope. I say these things. I hope, because I actually want to go and play this in the store against the guys, because you know they're all going to have a little go at it. So it's one of those things that'd be easy enough to do that with. Tokens, exciting. They've got numbers on them. and little diagrams on some of them. Exciting. And on the other side, they've got other things. Yeah, they're not very exciting, are they? They're pretty plain and boring. But that's that. We've got another movement diagram sheet here, actually. Is this the same as the other one? Oh, that's cool. At least you got two of them. That's handy. Two of those. And the game mat, which is also being held inside of some cellophane. Open that out of there. Now the game mat is actually just made of paper. It's not made of anything special. That's why they had to protect it. It is double-sided though. It's got two different things going on. It's got a desert with some stuff, and it's got a cityscape with some stuff. It's only very small. I'm sure they're going to come up with some better game boards soon, otherwise someone else will. So get on the act quickly, GW, otherwise other people will fill the void. And lastly, we've got these very, very cool transfer sheets, because I haven't got some of these emblems, and we haven't had any new Ork transfers for ages, so check those out, guys. Some really cool little useful ones there, and there's some Imperial ones too, but who cares? Look at them. Right, so let's have a little summary of what's in the box, and then we'll have a look at the cards. So in the box we have got 9 planes in total. So we've got 2 Thunderbolt fighters, 2 Marauder bombers, 3 Dakka jets, and 2 fighter bombers. There's also the rule book, the 2 quick reference cards with the maneuvers on. There's the tokens, there's the paper battle map with the 2 sides of it on it. There's 8 6-sided dice, which are just plain white. There's the transfers, which are rather interesting because there's some emblems on there that we don't already have on our transfer sheet, so that's cool, worthwhile. And there's also no, that's it. That is it. That is all there is in the box. Unfortunately, the cards don't come in the box, and like I say, you're going to be wanting them. So let's take a look at them now. Okay, so like I said, I bought both. So that's €42 on top of the 70. So there you go, 112. So it's the same as their other box games once you bought the sets of cards to go with it. And usually with the other box games you'll also get some scenery and a few more models. So I think actually this is them being a bit cheeky, if you ask me. You're getting less for your buck. But anyway, let's have a look at the cards. Let's start with the Ork ones because they're the ones that we're most interested in after all. So let's find a knife. Let's put a knife in the side of that plastic. Just gently, don't want to ruin it. Right, so on the back it says there are actually 93 cards in here, so let's hope they're great. Let's hope that they're really highly detailed and look pretty, and that they're worth their money. Ah, oh, fuck. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Half of them are really tiny. Okay. I was expecting them all to be full size. Gentle, gentle. Don't want to ruin the artwork. Well, they've got a very sort of plain emblem on the back, but it's cool enough. It's Orky, we'll let them off. Let's have a look at the actual cards then. Grot Bomber. Grot Bomber. Heavy Bomber. Big Burner. Fighter Bomber. Vulture, Dakka jet, more Dakka jet, lots of Dakka jets, Dakka jet, back round to Grot Bomber. Okay, so I'm hoping that there's going to be additional Ork aircraft, and what I would hope is that rather than selling another box of updated cards, that when you buy the new vehicles that they hopefully have, like say the Chin Ork or something like that, then it will come with the cards included in the box for that, and they are actually the same as these cards. They fit this standard, and they're not some cheap naff version of. So let's hope that they do something clever like that, because that would actually keep someone like me happy and interested. So that's all that they've got at the moment. Hopefully there'll be more. And these are the ground defences. Let's have a little look. Open this very gently. Flat cannon, or heavy flat cannon. Flat platform. Got bomb. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So I've seen that they do a set of ground defences. I might buy a set, but then I think I'm going to start making my own after that. Big bombs, because although they're all right, I'm sure I could do a nicer job of it. And they're fairly expensive, so it'd be nice to have variety too. More big bombs. Wing bombs. So this is all the bombs and add-ons like that. Yeah, rockets. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. Right, cool. Let's start with that. So, same sort of stuff. Same sort of stuff, guys. And then we've got the same for the Imperials. Let's have a little quick look. Sorry about the camera shake there. I just got my arms wrapped around the tripod. Yeah, weapons and gun placements just the same. And yeah, cards just the same as we would expect. So they'll only be the ones that they've got options for in the box so far. So yeah, totally should have come with the game if you ask me. But yeah, at least I've got them. Oh, I put them wrong around. And I do hope, blasphemy, that's the precious ones. Let's hope that, like I say, if they do bring out other planes and stuff, which I hope they do, that they'll actually have the cards with them. So that'd be a nice touch. But anyway, let's summarise. So, in summary, what do I think? Well, I'm excited. I think this looks like an awesome game. I like aerial combat, so I actually think, you know what, the planes are small, don't need too much conversion, so usually everything I get I like to heavily convert. These don't need too much conversion to make them personalised. You can paint them up quite nice and all the rest. So I'm probably going to get mine done actually quicker than I do any of my 40k or anything else. You know, like even Kill Team seems like something that would be really quick to approach, just put a small squad together, but they've got specialisms and I want to really sort of make each miniature really personal, so that's taking time. Whereas this is, they're just planes, they're miniature planes, really miniature, like they're 8mm, so you know, they've got all the detail though, so you can pick them up with a paintbrush or do some very minor little conversions and the jobs are good. So I think I'm going to get them done fairly quick, which means I'll be bringing you a building and painting video on Aeronautica, and I'll also hopefully be bringing you me playing it against the guys in the store, because hopefully this will be one game that I can actually get down there and play with the others. So that's my aim with this one, is actually push myself to get in there and actually get playing it. And I've got a load of other cool videos coming up for you guys, so do make sure you keep an eye out for all the new stuff and all the new content, and go and check out the Dread Wargaming forum on the Dread Wargaming website there. If you want to post builds and stuff like that in there. There's a mechs garage for it, for both Gaslands and for Orks. So go and check it out, guys. Be really glad if you join in and contribute a little bit. Put your work up there so other people can take inspiration from it. And you can always link to it in your Facebook or on your videos, or however you go about putting your stuff out there usually. But it's a nice place where you can put it and it will stay somewhere relevant where people can actually search it and see it, whereas on somewhere like Facebook, once you've posted it, after a period of time it's disappeared into the void, hasn't it? So unless they remind you a year later, oh look what you was thinking last year. On this, you know, you're putting your post up there, people can search Ork trucks and it will come up with all the posts about Ork trucks. So, you know, good place to stick your stuff if you want it to be searchable. Alright, enough said. See you in the next one.